everyone. I'm Christina. I'm the creator and puppeteer of Shakesbears. And for those of you who may not know yet, Shakesbears is Shakespeare with puppets. So, welcome. Welcome to our very first Shakespeare Snacks. So, Shakespeare Snacks are going to be snack-sized Shakespeare. So we are bringing you online content. So these videos are going to be live. So they are going to be snack-sized little videos of Shakespeare puppet shows along with a little lesson that'll help you create your own puppet shows at home. So this week to kick it off, we are doing something extra special, and today we're doing a make your own magic fairy puppet craft, and you'll keep those puppets for our very extra special super duper live stream of A Midsummer Night's Dream on Thursday. So Shakespeare Snacks videos are coming out to you every Tuesday at 11 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. So here we are. It's Tuesday. It's 11 a.m. We're ready to go. So for anybody who may have been to one of my live shows, sometimes we've made these little magic fairies. See, very cute and silly. But I thought we would change it up a little today and use some supplies that we probably all have lying around our very own homes. So our magic fairy puppets today are gonna look like this. They're very cute and silly. They have some nice little arms and legs, some big old wings, and some cute little eyes. So that's what we'll be making today. So what you'll need is toilet paper roll, right? Doesn't matter if it still has some paper because we're going to cover it up. You'll need some scissors. You'll need some tape, a glue stick, some coloring utensils. I have markers. You can use crayons or colored pencils, and some colored paper or construction paper. Okay. Oh, and some googly eyes if you have them, but if not, you can always draw on the eyes, no problem. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cover up our toilet paper roll in whatever color we want the body of our magic fairy to be. So today I'm going to use this nice blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna hold the toilet paper roll just against the paper, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to kind of mark with a little snip, kind of about how much I will need. And then I'm just going to cut straight across. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect. All right. So now I've got enough to cover my roll. So I can just roll that paper all the way around. Right? Got a little extra there, that's okay. So I roll it all the way around. If you want to trim off the extra, you can, but I'm not really going to worry about that right now. But you can. So we'll take a little piece of tape and just tape it in place. Just like that. There we go. Ta-da! And I got a little extra there. So I'm just going to trim that and make it smoother. All right, so we have the body of our magic fairy. So now I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to get started on the wings. Now, I gave a little preview video yesterday, so some of you may already have your wings ready, or you might have a pattern that you want to trace. But right now I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it hamburger style, right? Hamburger style. Like that. And this doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't really need that much paper, so I'm going to cut the sheet in half and save it for a rainy day. Okay, so now I have my half sheet of paper, and I'm going to take that and fold it in half one more time. Okay, so now this is where we draw our wings, and I will give you a little lesson on how to do that. We can do it really nice and simply. I'm going to start at the edge folded edge of my paper, about this far down, and I'm going to draw a curved line all the way to the corner. Something about like that. So we started a little ways down the folded edge and went all the way just about to the corner. And I'm going to take another curved line and come all the way just about kind of to the middle of the paper. Right, so we went from the corner to the middle. Now I'm going to go from the middle almost to the corner, but I'm going to come down a little bit so this wing is a little bit shorter. Right about there. And now I'm going to go from there back to the folded edge. So let's review. I started a little ways down on the edge of my paper. I took a curved line and went all the way to the corner. From the corner, I went back towards the middle. From there, back out almost to the edge. And then I brought the last line back to the folded edge a little bit higher up. So if you turn it this way, it looks a little bit like kind of crooked bunny ears. If you turn it this way, it looks kind of like half wings. So we're ready to cut now. We can just cut along that line. I used marker just so you could see it a little better. If you want to use pencil so that you can erase if you need to, go right ahead. So we're going to cut it out. There we go. And get rid of these little scraps. And there you have it. They come upside down. Yeah. For me personally, I like the bigger part to be on the top and then the smaller part to be on the bottom. But yours can be however you like. So now I have my beautiful fairy wings. Now comes the fun part. We can decorate our beautiful fairy wings. All right? So let's see. I would recommend decorating on kind of the corners. If you get more in the edge, the body of our magic fairy might cover up our pretty designs. So let's see, I'm just going to do some real quick little things here. I'm going to do some hearts. Yes, everybody likes hearts. And you know what? I'm also going to do some stars. Maybe some fun little squiggles. Yeah, that's nice. And let's see, let's do, how about some dots? How about some dots? All right, that'll do it for me. You can make your fairy wings as decorated and as pretty and elaborate as you would like. But I'm going to keep it a little simple today, keep things moving. So there we go. I've kind of decorated the little corners here with some hearts and stars. All righty. Now, what we're going to do is right along that center fold, we're just going to put a little line of glue. I don't know if you heard that, but my little dog is over in the corner making some ruckus. Okay, so I've got my nice little line of glue, and then I'm going to take the edge, or the side with the tape on it from my fairy's body, and just put it right on top of that line, on top of that center line. So our magic fairy is coming along. We've got our wings stuck to our puppet body. And the way that our puppet will work when we're all said and done is you can just grab this little back part of the tube and move it up and down, and your magic fairy's wings will flap. So we're missing a couple of things here. We're missing some arms and some legs and our face. So let's start with the arms and legs. So we have some extra pieces of paper, right? So we can just take them along an edge and just cut some little strips, right? Just cut some little strips. And for time's sake, I already have some pre-cut strips. So this part might be a little tricky, but I think it's very fun. So we're going to do what's called an accordion fold. So I'm going to fold my paper one way, and then I'm going to fold it the other way. So I keep going back and forth. Here, you can also do it this way. So you can move the paper from one side to the other side. One side to the other side. And just keep going until you get to the end. And when you pull it apart, you have a nice little squiggly accordion. So this is going to be one of the legs of my fairy. I'm going to do that again. See, I'm very old, so I've gotten very good at this over the years. But if you need a little help, that's okay. It can be a little bit tricky. And I'm going to take another one and do it to make some arms for my puppet. Just back and forth. Oh, this one's gotten a little crazy, but that's okay. See, even if the folds aren't perfect, it still comes out looking the same, looking like a nice little squiggly accordion fold. And here we go. One last appendage. Appendages are like arms or legs. Okay, so I've got 2 arms, 2 legs. Now I'm just going to glue them on with my little glue stick. Okay. And I'm going to glue my legs at the bottom of my fairy towards the front side. Yeah. And here we go, the other leg. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Let's give my little fairy some arms here. You just glue the last little fold of your accordion fold. Hi Ashley, and hi Trenton. Thanks for watching. All right. Here's my last little arm here. Going on the sides of the tube. So. Oh no, we lost an arm. Let's put it back on. Okay. Look at that. All right, these arms are a little bit long, so you know what? We're going to do a little puppet surgery and we're going to trim them. They'll be all right. Okay. There we go. Oh, did I lose a leg too? Yes. Now, if you find, like myself, that your glue is not working, tape is always just as good of an option. So the last thing we need to do is give our magic fairy a face. So for this, I have my trusty googly eyes, which I'm going to use. But if you don't have googly eyes, you can just use your markers again and draw some eyes on there. So I've got a nice little packet here of them. And I'm going to use 2 different shapes because I think it makes it look more fun and more silly. Here we go. There's one eye. And here's the other eye. And for the finishing touch, I'm going to give my fairy a nice smile. Because fairies are happy. Ta-da! There we go. There's our silly little magic fairy, right? So I hope you had fun, and if you did have fun and you made a nice little fairy, a magic fairy that you're proud of, please post it on my page. I would love to see what you all come up with. I'm sure it's going to be much more fantastic than what I have here. But one last thing. So these fairies are magic, and the way that you get their magic to work is, like I showed you earlier, is by moving them up and down and making their wings flap like that. Okay, so keep that in mind, because on Thursday, when we do the live show of A Midsummer Night's Dream, you are going to use your magic fairies to help create the magic that we need to tell the story. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. When I tell you to in the show on Thursday, you're going to flap your magic fairy puppet's wings, and you're going to say, magic, magic, do your best. Okay, we're going to say that 3 times. So hang on to your magic fairies. We'll go over that again on Thursday before the show. And I think that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you had a lot of fun making your fairies. Don't forget to post pictures if you made something. You know, I'm sure anything that you make is much better than mine, so I'd love to see it. And don't forget to tune in on Thursday for the live stream version of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And you can always visit www.shakesbears.com to stay informed of all of the goings on and what we'll have coming up for the future Shakespeare Snack videos. And if you like what you see, there's a cute little donate button right there on the page if you'd like to show a little support. Always welcome. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.